I'm going to try to narrate this thing as good as I can. As you can see, this is an old board, and I mean it is old. It's from the 1800s, and what I've done with this old board is I've found things where I found it up in Virginia City, Nevada, and next to the board and next to the hole in the ground where there was a mine, an old mine, being careful where I stepped because it was starting to slough off and some of the dirt was starting to fall down the hole, so I had to be very careful. But anyway, I found this plant. This plant was, I would guess that plant's maybe 100 years old or more. I know I've had this plant and I've had this board since 1960, so that's 52 years that I've had it. And as you can see, that's kind of that flower is kind of, it's a wildflower and it's trying to be white. And this down here is purple. It's more like a purple flower. And I couldn't tell you what kind of a plant it is or anything, but it was interesting to me. It was all dried out, completely dried out, and I had to be very careful with it that I didn't break it. But it's very interesting how long things will last in the Nevada desert. They dry out, they get completely dry, and really nothing can happen to them beyond that point. It's kind of a rough deal trying to hang on to this computer camera. What I really need to is Christmas time, if I could get myself a camera, would be very nice. So I would be able to take some good pictures of these things. As you can see, I put these into an old bottle I found. And I put an old 100-and-some-year-old nail. Believe it or not, the round nails are older than the square nails. I didn't know that until I started looking online at different things, and I found out that the round nails are actually older than the square nails. And this is a bottle I found out in the desert, and so I figured that was an opportune thing to and put my flowers in it. Worked out real nice. Now further on down you'll find I found an old cabin that was falling down up in where the holes in the ground were, the old mines around Virginia City. And I came across this tobacco. It was partially buried in the sand, so evidently somebody had it at one time and dropped it, and somebody kicked sand over it. So I fastened that to my interesting board. My, let's see, 1800 to 2012, that'd be, my gosh, how old is that? I really don't know. You have to do the math. I've had it since 1960. So this is Durham, genuine Durham. I think everybody called it Bull Durham, but it says Durham smoking tobacco, and I would guess that's from Durham, North Carolina. It says smoking something about Blackwell. Oh, I wish I could hold this steady. W.T. Blackwell and Company. Something about Durham. I can make Durham up. And this is, there was an old Virginia and Truckee Railroad track running up over the hill. And so I took a metal detector and was going up and down the outside of that track where the ties were dug into the ground and holding up the rails, and I found a piece. First I found the top piece of this spike that it looked like the guys on the suction gang had hit it a little too hard with their sledgehammer and broke it. This is the bottom piece right here. So I put those two pieces of that railroad spike from the Virginia Truckee Railroad on that board also, and they kind of all go together. And then I named this piece Smoke Break because, as you can see, it has something to do with tobacco. Somebody who smoked tobacco, somebody who worked on a railroad, and somebody who had so much strength that they hit that doggone spike so hard they broke it in two. So I thought that was quite interesting. I had a millionaire guy who passed away up in Virginia City, and he valued this piece as $60,000. But that was before he got sick and he passed away. I should have took him up on it. But Mama says, no, I made this for her, and she doesn't want to sell it as badly as we need the money. Badly as we need the money, she said it's not for sale. So there you go. I'm going to get you another look or two of these flowers. I think it's pretty amazing how they lasted this long. I need to get a good camera and some more light on the subject in order to be able to show you how beautiful, especially these purple flowers are. It looks like that's about the best I can do, folks, for showing you things that interest me, because ever since I came to Nevada, I've been kicking around out in the desert and up in the mountains to see what I could find and what I could make pictures out of that was interesting to folks. So anyway, I'm signing off. This is Dick Boblitz in Carson City, Nevada, and my email is blitz@pyramid.net if anybody wants to write me. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Catch you later.